You today. Happy Wednesday. I love coming in here live and I love being with you. So let's dive into today's video because this one is going to blow you away. Yes, it is another winter arc video. Everyone's doing it, but what I have for you today is more powerful than just the winter arc. We're talking about how to truly become unrecognizable, how to transform who you've been into who you want to be so that your entire world transforms and people are going, what are you doing and what just happened to you? How do you look so good? Where did all of this success come from? What changed? You're going to tell them you went through your winter arc, but you went through it MK style. So let's get into today's video. As you know, I'm always Indian style. Here we go. Everybody talks about the winter arc, and let's just break down what this is, because this is like become the YouTube, phenomenon on social media. I am going to ride the wave, but of course I'm going to give my own caveat to how to actually do this. I've done this many times in my life. I am the queen of reinvention. This is why I actually teach one-on-one mentorship in the realm of reinvention and in our group programs, identity shifting. It's such a powerful tool. So let's tie this in with what we're going to do with winter arc. So let's break down, what is a winter arc? Before I just want to say, for those of you that are new to me, welcome to the channel. This is your place to be, to truly go to your next level. I'm a master hypnotherapist, transformational coach, background as a holistic nutritionist. I am a world-renowned intuitive, and I am here to support you in becoming the best version of you and to not having it take a decade or forever realms of all the things, but actually holding you to understand that you hold the key to the life and reality that you want, and you get to choose it right now. And I want to show you how, and I'd love to do that in our videos. What makes me different than anybody else is I am a nutritionist, and I believe the body is the key. You give me a woman that feels comfortable and confident in her body, and she feels healthy and is aligned in terms of wellness, she will be unstoppable. And I've seen that so much. I've been in this space for almost 2 decades. So you definitely, I definitely have a lot of information to share. So let's dive into today's video. Here's the thing. Winter arc is essentially about you looking at your life as a season, and the winter arc is a season much like the butterfly for transformation, right? Now, what do we want to do though so your winter arc can totally work for you? This isn't about you needing to hibernate, and I've been getting comments. I work with a lot of high achieving successful women. They have families. They're like, what am I supposed to how do you go out into a cocoon, if you will, the way they've been hearing about it? I said that's actually not what it is. It's about you declaring and deciding within yourself that what you're wanting to create and who you're choosing to be does mean that there's going to be areas in your life where, when we think about it, and my coach says it so beautifully, and was explaining even about energy, and she's like, it's like putting a spotlight on what it is you actually want to create versus being dispersed in a million different directions, right? So when you say, hey, I actually want that when March and April comes, I am like, I'm in my ideal body. I've made this much money. I've moved forward. I wrote that book. I did the thing. I was a yes to me. Being a yes to you means being a no to other things. And it's not you being a no to other things. Oh my God, all these other things that you love. But just think back to school when there were times, when you were younger, and it was like maybe you didn't go to that sleepover, or in college you were like, I'm not going to go to that party because this grade and what I'm doing, I'm just going to lower this a minute, is important to me. So there is that where you get to discern what's important, what's not, what are those things that, what's actually going to get me forward. And that's where we dive into, and I'm going to pull in with winter arc. It's about you being the version of you that has the thing that already went through this metamorphosis. So what are some tips that we want to use for a winter arc? I have a more detailed video that you guys will be getting that I recorded and did all the things previously, but I love to come in live to actually, one, coach those who join me live, which I'd love to do. So always come and join me, meet new people, and support my ever-growing community here, which I just love you guys so much. So winter arc, a few things that I want you to do. I want you to get a pen and paper. I want you to ask, what are 3 things that if you accomplish them in the next 4 months, 5 months, you would just be so blown away by yourself? 3 to 5 months, whatever your time frame, we could say 90 days. Next, you're going to write those down. Then I want you to ask yourself very clearly, why do you want this? Like, why is it important? So people often will just kind of throw out, money would be great, and yeah, I totally want to lose weight, but then it's like they're not actually doing anything aligned with that goal. So why do you want it? Why is it important? Why will it transform your life? What value is it adding to you, to the world, to your family? What is this? So we want to, one, identify what do we want. One, don't go more than 3 things. We don't want our energy all over the place. It's too much. Then you actually don't move forward, right? What are 3 things that we would want? Why do we want them? Attach a why and make it bigger than just you, okay? Then what you want to do is actually look at, what are my energy leaks? I talk a lot about energy because everything is energy. What we put out, where we put our time. I was talking with a client earlier and I said, really look at how much you're talking about this relationship that isn't working, right? And it's, and I just said, is this serving you? I mean, this is now taking up for years, this much time, but then you're saying you want to grow in your career. You're saying you want to grow in this. We want to look at that. So I want you to look at your energy and look at, where is my energy going right now? Is my energy going towards these 3 things? Where am I leaking my energy? Energy leaks are where we spend a lot of time stewing, talking about the thing, talking about somebody else, over obsessing, over analyzing. Where are we placing energy that is leaking and taking away focused power? A big thing about a winter arc is that you are focused. There is a clear directive on what you're wanting to achieve. There's a great book. It's called The 12-Week Year. And he essentially says, start to look at your life. I'm forgetting the author, but I would love, it's a fantastic model, I think, for anybody that's owns a business, just has a side hustle, wants to like maximize their time. So it's really looking and going, okay, we've got 12 weeks. How can I bring this into and do as much in 12 weeks as I would do in 1 year? You guys would be amazed at what focused energy does. And this is why they always say, if you want something done, give it to a busy person. The person that has ample time, and I'll always hear, you know, especially clients, and they go, well, if I just didn't have all these other things I would get. And I'm like, no, you wouldn't. You would actually probably spin out more and overanalyze and obsess about marketing or this and be more indecisive. When you have limited time and you stay very time chunked, I'm giving an hour to this, an hour to that. So with the winter arc, we're identifying 3 things we want to do. We're attaching a strong, powerful why that's greater than just you, and why it's adding value. Why is this important to you? Why is this exciting you? Who is on the other end of this? And then what we're doing is actually looking at, where is our energy being leaked right now? Where are we dispersing ourselves? Where are we spending time and energy on things that aren't serving us, that are detracting from the focus that we want? Then you're looking at, okay, focused energy. How can I actually create time that would go to all these things? And what would the inspired actions be that are being divinely downloaded to me? Remember, everything I teach is about being in spirit, inspired action. We don't want to just move through masculine. We can, but I love to fuse feminine energy in with the masculine. The feminine energy really is derived from those intuitive hits that download and drop into the body, where we actually don't have any rhyme or reason for them. They often will feel good. They will feel light. They will feel creative. They will feel juicy, right? And those are the things that we want to move forward with. So we really want to look at those things and be in that space and understand that that's going to be highly, highly supportive to the version of us that we're choosing to be. And we want to look at, okay, when going back and looking at those energy leaks, what are the things that we want to start to say no to? What are the things that we actually want that give us energy? So yes, we want to look at energy leaks, but then we want to look at what is feeding my energy right now. What is highly supporting me? Evening walks, my morning meditations, being in this mastermind, talking with these friends and getting out of my head, using my journal, reading scripture. I don't know what that is for you. Everybody has different things. Sometimes it's a combo. I teach with my clients of 5, 5, and 5. Read for 5 when they're first getting started. When you're like a newbie with me, it's like read for 5 minutes, write for 5 minutes, meditate for 5 minutes. Once you get yourself in that flow, right? So we lock into words of that are high vibe, right? That get you outside of your analytical mind, where you have to learn and grow. Speak into it, journal, do a mind dump, write out your gratitudes. What are you excited about? Be intentional, script out your day, drop into a meditation where we see and feel and we ask for divine guidance and we see our goals happening for us. All of this can be done succinctly in those 15 minutes. As you get stronger with this, my clients expand upon it. Now, many of them do hour, like whatever, and some of them go back, and I'm stuck with the 5, 5, and 5, and some days it's 2, 2, and 2. It's not meant to be a one size fits all. That's everybody is different. Every lifestyle is different. Everything that your soul, I talk a lot about soul speak, your soul will be resonant with, okay? And a big piece with the winter arc is also, how are we nourishing ourselves? I am known as a spiritual nutritionist. Why? Because food is energy, and I speak with my clients. And when women come to me and they say, I want my ideal body, I want to be like the hot, great grandma, I want to live vibrantly. I always talk about, in our culture, I don't align with this, and I speak often about, we want to get out of, well, I'm planning for, to become like decrepit. And I'm like, but what if you could live into your hundreds, vibrant and radiant and feeling amazing, surrounded by love, a new reinvention of yourself over and over? Like, wouldn't you, like, are you ready to like drop out? Like, why are we planning to die by like 80? Like, I don't understand any of this. I'm not. So I would love to invite you to think about that for yourself and see. I would love to hear what age you believe you're going to live to. Share in the comments below. Mine's definitely was 127, I believe, when I did that with another coach that I had, Mr. Dan Sullivan, of Strategic Coach, which he is amazing, and he's in his 80s now, and he was the one that first said, he's like, and it's true that, anyway, with science, the body actually can continue to age well into its hundreds. It's our minds that cause the disease and earlier deaths based on our programming and identities, which is why I work so much on identities and not identifying with illness, and speak into epigenetics and not getting caught in predisposed diseases and genetical dispositions that go on in families. We won't go there right now, but what I do want to say is really looking at spiritual nutrition is understanding that food is energy. Everything we put in our bodies, everything we ingest on all 5 planes goes into the body, and that the way in which you relate to what you eat is actually going to determine how that food works within your body. This is a fascinating thing that my clients are always blown away by, and then they cannot get over how they reprogram their minds to no longer associate good and bad foods, and this food, I'm gonna have to go to the gym extra hard tomorrow, and this one's putting weight on, and this one's not good for me, and I don't do carb. And when we change that, and then they see that their body responds so quickly by not doing anything, it's pretty freaking powerful. And this is why I have Getting Your Ideal Body as part of all of our programs. Again, you give me a woman that feels good in her body and she will be unstoppable and she will want to be seen. So the other thing that I'm going to tell you with the winter arc is we do want to look at what is your nutrition? How are you fueling yourself? Are there things, habits, routines, aspects of self that aren't serving you that you want to shift out of and shift into something new? All of these things encompass what we do with our winter arc. If you want my detailed step-by-step guide with winter arc, definitely make sure to subscribe to my channel to get your notification for when this video drops this week. And come back to my channel. It will be coming out tomorrow. I would love to hear your feedback and what you are going to do and what spoke to you from today's video. By the way, we are doing a really amazing raffle. I run a workshop called Identity Shift. It is a paid workshop. It is incredible. It is 4 hours. You get a workbook. I take you through exactly how to do this. We do an energy activation and so much more. We are running this again November 2nd. If you want to be in the raffle to get a ticket to come, where you win a ticket. I don't even want to say complimentary. You're winning a ticket. I'm paying for you to attend, and you get to walk away with the recording, the workbook, and step-by-step guide and personalized coaching around how to shift your identity and to get out of the false identity that was created that you've been living into, and to consciously create the identity of who you choose to be so that your outer reality can match that very quickly. Put identity below. And we will reach out. My team and I will reach out for your email. We'll put you into that raffle, and we will be announcing that next at the end of next week. I would absolutely love to have you there. And for any of you who are going like, I don't need to win, but I want to come, that sounds amazing. I would love to have you. I will put a link to Identity Shift below. And for those of you that are interested in diving deeper and truly want to become unrecognizable in my program, it's called Reinvention. I was going to say in 6 months. It's a 6-month program that incorporates one-on-one group. We go through, it's truly, there's a live retreat and so much more. It's amazing. There are a few more applications. So we just started sharing about it. It's pretty amazing, then the response. So I would love to have you if that's you and that speaks to you and you're like, I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to go all in on me. I'm ready to have the best year of my life, being who I've always known I'm meant to be. I will put that link below, and you can book a discovery call to learn more. And I will put the link to Reinvention below as well. All right, guys, I absolutely love being here with you today. Let's get on those winter arcs. I can't wait to hear how it's going to go. I will be doing the same and writing mine out as well. And I can't wait to be with you again live. I love you so much. Thank you for being here, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.